We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. You can call that number absolutely anytime you want. Many people call in the middle of the night to give me their thoughts. Here is a viewer. I don't know that they're really a committed viewer to this show. Here is a person who says they stumbled across the show on DirecTV and are now canceling DirecTV because I am a socialist and I am a moron. Let's take a listen to this.
Hi, I just went past your show on DirecTV and I'm canceling it.
Yeah.
Because you're morons. I'm sorry, I'm not a hateful person.
No.
But I got to cancel DirecTV because I'm paying for this stupid shit.
Right.
I'm very sorry. Like I say, I'm not, but you're idiots. You're socialists. You're morons. You're misguided. And I got to get rid of this stuff because I'm paying for it.
Right.
So if you go away and crawl back into your hole, that'd be great. Thanks.
There you go. So what I can tell you is I may be a moron. I'm reserving judgment on that. I may be a moron. I am absolutely not a socialist. Anyone who watches this program knows that. But the funny thing is, presumably this guy has stuff he watches on DirecTV. DirecTV, and we have nothing to do with DirecTV. We're on a channel on DirecTV called Free Speech TV. I don't even think DirecTV funds Free Speech TV. Free Speech TV does fundraisers for funding. And I don't know that there is any connection whatsoever between DirecTV and Free Speech TV financially. And so I don't think this guy's hurting anyone but himself. And I guess DirecTV, which maybe he wants to do, but a little bit misguided. And by all means, go and do absolutely whatever you want, sir. But you are certainly not hurting me by canceling DirecTV. And you may be hurting yourself. A couple interesting guests that are going to be coming up that I do want to mention. There's some really, really good stuff coming up on the show. We are going to have the great Joseph Stiglitz on the program. This is a very much requested guest for years. We haven't been able to get him. He is going to be on the program. Let me see if I can figure out exactly when it is. Coming up at some point. He is a very well-known left-wing economist. He's in his 80s. Very much looking forward to speaking with him. Brian Kaplan is going to be back on the program. He has a new book about housing. I have laid out my housing proposal. Please don't tune out, everybody. It's not as boring as it sounds. I've laid out my housing proposal, which includes about 10 different points, including 30% of it is we've got to build way more housing. Brian Kaplan has a new book about housing. I will present my plan to him. He will evaluate it. We will see what he thinks needs to be done on housing. I think it's going to be great. Next, we are going to have Johan Hari back on the program. He has been on the program before. He has a new book about the rise of the weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Ozempic and however else you want to pronounce it, and the other one. So we'll be speaking to Johan Hari about his new book about the weight loss drugs, and fellow Argentinian Federico Finkelstein is going to be back on the program. He has a new book about the growth of global fascism. It is an extraordinary book. He will be back on the program. And I think that that's going to be great as well. So really, really great guests coming up. We just had Congressman Richie Torres on. All things to look forward to. We have a tremendous bonus show for you today. Yet again, I spoke to Richie Torres about this yesterday. He said, I don't know what Republicans are going to do about the Speaker of the House. MAGA Mike Johnson's speakership does appear to be in danger. And we are going to talk about that on today's bonus show. The armorer on the movie Rust, which is where Alec Baldwin accidentally shot and killed someone. The armorer has been sentenced to 18 months in prison. Is this right? Is it fair? We will discuss. And Robert F. Kennedy Jr. offhandedly mentioned that Trump's team came to him and said, would you be Trump's running mate, his vice presidential running mate? Reportedly, this is being denied. But RFK Jr. says, no, they came to me. They said, would you be his VP? Very interesting. In particular, with regard to the dynamics of how we should be interpreting and analyzing Robert F. Kennedy's candidacy. So all of those stories and more will be on today's bonus show. Please sign up at joinpakman.com.
Oh, the bonus show where you want to make money, but everybody else that makes money to fund themselves is bad.
Yes, please sign up at joinpakman.com. Get instant access to the bonus show. Alex Jones hates that we have a bonus show and that we have members and all of this stuff. And we are doing what we can to grow our support to 1% of our audience. Joinpakman.com. I'll see you on the bonus show, and I'll be back tomorrow with a new program.